saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam.
Okay, let's do the prayers together. Praises to the 8 noble auspicious ones. Homage to the Buddhas, Dharma, and Noble Sangha, and all the dawn auspicious rhymes of the 10 directions, where all appearance and existence is completely pure, its nature spontaneously perfect. May all be auspicious for us. Bless us, Domigelpo, Sandan Dondrup, Jampe Gempa, and Getapadapa, Gachadrapao, who loves all sentient beings, Saratapao, whose compassion is as high as Mount Sumeru, Drapepao, who cares for everyone, and Saratapao, who brings satisfaction to all beings. Just hearing your names increases glory, auspiciousness, and success. We pay homage to these 8 Sugadas, the Youthful Manjushri, Gros Rajapani, Avalokiteshvara, Lord Maitreya, Gidigaba, Nivra Vishkabin, Akashkaba, and the most noble Samadabhadra. Homage to these 8 Bodhisattvas who are supreme in granting auspiciousness and success. Gracefully holding your emblems, Upala flower, Vraja, White Lotus, Naga tree, wish fulfilling jewel, moon, sword, and sun. Making offerings to the Buddhas of all directions and the times are the goddesses, the creators of delight. Holding the 8 sublime emblems, the precious umbrella, auspicious golden fishes, the wish-fulfilling vase of goodness, the exquisite Kamala flowers, the conch of fame and glory, the excellent knot of prosperity, eternal banner of victory, and the all-powerful will. Homage to these 8 auspicious goddesses, beauty, garlands, song, dance, flowers, incense, lighter perfume. Just thinking of your essential qualities makes success grow more and more. The great Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, and Indra, the kings of the 4 directions, Dhritarashtra, Virodaka, Virupasha, Lord of Nagas, and Vrajavana. Each one holding a divine emblem, the wheel, trident, conch shell, Vraja, Vinau, sword, stupa, and banner of victory. I pay homage to the 8 guardians of the world who make auspiciousness and prosperity grow in the 3 realms. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the work we are able to begin with ever-going fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the work we are able to begin with ever-going fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the work we are able to begin with ever-going fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. To the Buddha, Dharma, and our Sangha, I go for refuge and team enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all manifestation beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and our Sangha, I go for refuge and team enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all manifestation beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and our Sangha, I go for refuge and team enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all manifestation beings. In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all numberless kind-minded ascension beings from the unimmeasurable ocean of samsara suffering and lead them to peerless full enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put into practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dharma. Tayata Shame Shamawati Shamita Shankru Ankre Mankre Marasiti Karote Kyori Tezawati Uluyani Wishda Nimani. Mana panaye kukre kaka krase krasani omuki param muki amuki shamitani sawa kraha banda nane nekihitwa sawa para pawadina vimuta mara pasha sidabita buddha mudra anum gadita sawa mare putarita parishide vegasantu sawa mara kramani. I prostrate the gathering of Dakinis of the 3 places, coming from the supreme holy sites of space and enjoying, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as their offspring. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Marayape. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Marayape. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Marayape. Tayata Gade Gade Barakate Parasam Gade Puriye Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Barakate Parasam Gade Puriye Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Barakate Parasam Gade Puriye Soha. Through the power of the great truth of the words of the exalted 3 jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils such as enemies, obstacles, and hindrances, and adverse conditions be pacified. Shatim Kuriye Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anchor to near ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered to mentally transform. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginning time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard, once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha at Vajrapik mountain, together with a great gathering of Sangha of monks and a great gathering of Sangha of Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One enters the Samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination, and at the same time, Noble Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, while practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, so in this way, he saw the five skandhas also to be empty of nature. Then, through the path of the Buddha, Venerable Sariputra said to Noble Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, how should a son or daughter of noble family train who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita? Addressed in this way, Noble Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva said to Venerable Sariputra, O Sariputra, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita should see in this way, seeing the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Form is emptiness. Emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputra, all dhammas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputra, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dhammas, no I dhatu up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu of dhammas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no ignorance, no end of ignorance up to old age and death, no end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Sariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of Prajna Paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas of the three times by means of Prajna Paramita fully awaken to unsurpassable true complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of Prajna Paramita, the mantra of great insights, the unsurpassed mantra, the unequaled mantra, the mantra that comes all suffering should be known as truth. Since there's no deception, the Prajna Paramita mantra is said in this way: Tayata Om Gade Gade Barakade Parasam Gade Bodhiye Soha. Thus, Sariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva should train the profound Prajna Paramita. Then the Blessed One arose from the Samadhi and praised Noble Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice the profound Prajna Paramita, just as you have taught, and all Tathagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Sariputra and Noble Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, the whole assembly and the world of his gods, human, asuras, and Gandharvas rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One. Okay, we'll take a break here.
Thank you, Anila, for leading us in tonight's prayer. So, there's some announcements. I'd like to inform you on the upcoming activities that Tejun Choling will be organizing. So starting 2 days later, on Saturday, is the first day of the 7th lunar month, which is also the opening prayer day for the Ulaanbaatar festival. So all is welcome to join us for the chanting session starting at 2 p.m., which is the recitation of the 88 Buddhas, Great Repentance, and the Amitabha Sutra. So the festival program is available online on the website and also on the brochure via the counter. You can download the program on the website or take a photo on the brochure, and then all the programs, all the chanting sessions and prayer sessions that are on the program, you are welcome to join us at the stipulated times for the whole prayer festival, which will last 16 days from 23rd August to the 7th of September. And also this year, there is a grand auspicious Ulaanbaatar offering, in which Buddha expounded in Ulaanbaatar Sutra that by making offerings to noble sanghas on Buddha Joyful Day, which is also the 15th day of the 7 lunar months, one can accumulate vast merits for parents and ancestors. So your contribution will go towards offering the requisites and supports to more than 200 venerables and sanghas across 4 monasteries, including His Holiness 14th Dalai Lama and all our precious lineage gurus. On that day itself, there is also timings available for you to come down to the temple to make offerings directly and personally to the sangha themselves. So do check out the program online. Next, upcoming in about 2 weeks' time is the Lamo Chundi initiation for 2025. It will be on Thursday, 18th of September at 7:30 p.m. So for those who are new, if you wish to engage in a Chundi practice, do treasure this rare opportunity to receive the immense blessings of this unbroken lineage through Singha Rinpoche. For those of us and those of you who have taken, you are welcome to join us to renew your vows and also to renew your your vows and your commitments. So the prerequisites are that you have taken refuge in the three jewels before, or you are willing to take refuge before the start of the initiation, have faith and respect towards the Vajra Master and Tantric teachings, and all participants need to observe pure vegetarian diet from 18 September 6 a.m. onwards. So all devotees are also requested to register online prior to attending. Further on from there, 1 month later, is the Mahachundi Drupchen 2025. So what makes this year special? So firstly, there will be special trainings by Rinpoche. So 3 training sessions in total. And after that, over the Deepavali weekend, there will be a 3-day, 2-night Lamun Chundi practice relay. So it will be 24 hours for 3 days, 2 nights. And then at the completion of the practice relay Drupchen event is the Lamun Chundi Fire Puja, which all of you are welcome to join us for. So do join us in this great gathering of practitioners for our very first Maha Chundi Drupchen, which is a profound assembly dedicated to fulfilling the Samaya and passing the baton of Tantric practice to the next generation of practitioners, as well as to invoke down of blessings and accomplishments. So registration is now open, so do sign up. The dates of the training session, the dates of the initiation and the recitation and the fire puja are all available online. So from then on, upcoming is 26th of September, which is about 1 month away, is our very own temple expansion fundraising dinner. So this year it will be held at Jubilee Garden Restaurant at Safra, Toa Payoh. For those who are interested, do check out the details online and do make your reservations for the dinner as soon as you can. So once again, for those who are new, do join us on our Telegram channel for the latest updates and all the information of the temple's activities. And thank you for your attention. Soon we'll be inviting Singha Rinpoche into the main hall to begin tonight's Dharma teaching. Thank you.
Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Saranam Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam.
To welcome Rinpoche. Hong Hugen Hugi no Chan Sam Pema Kesa Dombola Yachin Chogi no Juni Pema Juni Shesudra Kodu Kandro Mambo Kro Keki Jesu Dabdrugi chính nghi lập chi chia su so guru pema siddhi hong Hoye yogi no chansam pema kesa dombola Yachin chogi ngodruni pema jumni shesudra Kodu kandro mangbo Heki jesu dabdrugi Jingni lapchi shesu so Guru pema siddhi hong Oye yogi no chansam Pema kesa dombola Yachin chogi ngodruni Pema jumni shesudra Kodu kandro mambo kro Keki jesu dabdrugi Jingi lapchi shesu so Guru pema siddhi hong Hoye yogi no chansam Pema kesa dombola Yachin chogi ngodruni Pema jumni shesudra Kodu kandro mambo kro Heki jesu dabdrugi Jingi lapchi shesu so Guru pema siddhi hong.
Please offer 3 prostrations.
As there are many people, some of you can please shift up here. They can, one of you sit here. She can sit here. Carol. Okay, let's offer mandala. Homa hong, oma hong, oma hong. Om Raja Ground Ahom. Here's the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Raja Light Ahom. The outer rings encircle with this fire fence. In the center, the king of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent, Boulevard Vidiha. In the south, Jambuvipa. In the west, Abaragodania. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, the subcontinents, Diha and Vidiha. Around the south, Chamara and Abachamara. Around the west, Sata and Uttaramantri. Around the north, the subcontinents, Kurava and Kwarava. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wish-granting tree. In the west is the wish-granting cow. In the north is the harvest that needs no cultivation. Here's the precious wheel. Here's the precious jewel. Here's the precious queen. Here's the precious minister. Here's the precious elephant. Here's the precious and best of horses. Here's the precious general. Here's the great treasure vase. Here's the goddess of beauty. Here's the goddess of garlands. Here's the goddess of song. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of flowers. Here's the goddess of incense. Here's the goddess of light. Here's the goddess of perfume. Here's the sun. Here's the moon. Here's the umbrella of all that is precious. Here's the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, offer to you, my kind and holy roots Lama, together with you, venerable lineage Lamas, and to you, Lama, compassionate Lama Losam Dowan Dojishang, together with assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through your great compassion. This ground anointed with perfume, strange flowers, adorned Mount Meru, four continents, sun and moon, are often visualizations as field Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. The objects my attachment, anger, and ignorance, my body, my wealth, and enjoyments, without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from three poisons. Venerable Holy Gurus, in the space of a true body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Om Yidam Guru Rana Mandala Kamniya Tayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, the unified Raja state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances in the path may not occur, that I may cease all wrong perceptions and receive immediately the two precious Bodhisattvas. Okay, let's all greet Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche.
Good evening. So, what's the title of today's teaching? So, we're talking about healing this ancestral karma. So, what is it that you need to heal from? So, what are the signs that you need to heal? So, I want to give some explanation. You listen and you observe whether it ever happened to you. Some of the classic signs are, no matter how much you seem to be doing your prayers and practices, one sign is that you feel like giving up. Okay. Another one is, do you ever feel that when you are cultivating on this path, you feel very easily discouraged by friends, or by hearsay, or by gossip, or by rumors, and you are taken in by that. All these are the classic signs that is telling you that you have an internal struggle that you need to heal. And more often than not, it always manifests in your life as self-sabotage. It always manifests in your life as self-sabotage. Do you know what self-sabotage is? Actually, things are okay, you know. Things are good, but you say no good. It makes you cannot recognize that things are good or can be good. When things are already good, when you give recognition, then things can improve. But somehow, somewhere, somewhat, as I said before, right? People or your own mind influence yourself to, like what I heard just now, you know. Can I take 1 day leave from doing my prayers? They're asking me, have you taken 1 day leave from doing your prayers? I said no. Because it's very much like, can you take 1 day leave from breathing? Can you take 1 day leave from drinking? Maybe we can take 7 days or 21 days leave from eating. Definitely can, won't die. Can your heart take 1 day leave from pumping? Right. So the heart and the lungs non-stop. So why do we not take our precious human rebirth as an example of never give up? Why don't we take that classic example of our body falling sick and recovering, taking medicine and recovering as a teaching of soldiering on, as a teaching of carrying on, and take it as a blessing and inspiration that it may be sick, it may be this, it may be that, but take the medicine of Dharma and your mind can recover. It's like the medicine for sickness and your body will recover. But our mind seems to think that the body is separate. Okay? But reality, body, speech and mind, even before we attain enlightenment, before we awaken as a Buddha, your body, speech and mind right now is inseparable. But of course, your body, speech and mind right now cannot be said as oneness. That means pleasure for your eyes does not mean pleasure for your mouth. Pleasure for your eyes does not mean pleasure for your dressing. Okay? So, but when it comes to the awakened Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, right? Pleasure to the eyes also means pleasure to the mouth, to the ears, to the nose, to the body, to the mind. It is well rounded. And so this is the direction that we are all going towards. Okay? To be well rounded. Right. But right now, why am I talking about this healing ancestral karma? Is because you know it, I know it. All of us, when we are born into our family have a lot of family filled with other families, right? Maybe your mom cannot get along with your sister, so you also cannot you also cannot go and talk to your mom's sister. You cannot even call her auntie. Have or not? Right? Because your mom don't like her own sister, you cannot even call that aunt of yours auntie. You shouldn't even go and talk to them, shouldn't even go and greet them, shouldn't even go and visit them and everything. Just because your mother don't like, or your father don't like, or your grandmother don't like, grandfather don't like, what they don't like you cannot do, correct? And so, why are we facing such a situation? The first thing is, we are here to have such a breakthrough. Okay? We are actually born to our families because exactly how our families are is exactly what we needed to have that karmic lesson. Why my mother like that? Why my father like that? Until you can see them as children, until you can see them as children, and that you become like a bodhisattva, or you become like Ji Gong, or you become like Maitreya Buddha, okay, to treat all of them like children, okay, you have not learned your karmic lesson. But how can we learn our karmic lesson? Because from young we were not taught to love. We were taught to trade off. If you do like this, then mommy love you. If you do like this, then daddy love you. If you do like this, then teacher say I'm good boy. Or if I do like that, then people say I'm good girl. Or then people will say I'm good. Correct? Right? Yeah. If not, then it's this. If not, it's that. So then what is love? We were born out of passion and desire, but we actually don't know love. So we are here to learn, evolve, and to cultivate love. And what is the thing about love? Sorry, today, don't know why suddenly throat a little bit itchy and dry. And so what is it about this love? This love is to this love is to specifically help us to develop something that what our parents, our grandparents, our siblings don't have. The karma of you meeting Mahayana Buddha Dharma is not just meeting Buddha Dharma, but Mahayana Buddha Dharma. The purpose is that you definitely have made a vow in your previous life. You have made a vow in your previous life that, oh, in the next life, oh, I will repay their kindness, I will teach them, I will help them, I will this and that. Okay, so end up, 3 words. Walao eh. Correct? Walao eh. And the truth is, you walao your parents also walao their parents, your grandparents also walao your grandparents, your great grandparents, and this pain goes on. You see, instead of finding a lineage guru, first we must find the lineage of pain. And all of us have this lineage of pain. Why some men don't talk? Why some women don't talk? Why some women keep talking? Okay, why some women keep talking and some children just keep crying and keep crying? Some women also don't talk. Why? There's no need to find an answer for it. Okay? Why some people get so easily angry? Okay? So, in a bodhisattva's perspective, now we look back, don't look at other people. We look back, where did we ever face people who are so angry from our own childhood or not? Okay? And then we go deeper beyond the anger. Does this person have a lot of heartache and have a lot of heartbreaking events in his or her own life or not? So that person never healed, and that person tried their very best of what he or her can be to try to teach you for your own good. Because this is how they learn. They also learn for your own good. That's why I tell you. So because of for your own good, right? The parents, the grandparents have their own karmic identity and habituation. Then it becomes a situation where money is always very difficult to earn. Even you got money, you also better don't enjoy the money. Suffer. Have like that? Have? And then some people is actually the road to success and physical ease or the betterment, general betterment of life is there. But because ancestral, parental advice that has been ingrained to us, tell us, you cannot like this, cannot like that, and this and that, then what happened? Actually, can be straight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But the ancestors say, tell us, say, if this like that, then definitely not good. You must go to 1 to 3, then 5, then go back to 2, then 2 to 4, then go back to 1 again, then after that go to 7, then after that go to 2, then after that go to 8, then after that go to 3, then after that go back to 1. Correct? Our ancestors definitely told us this kind of story. Or when you have, don't show people, don't share, don't teach, don't help, don't this, don't that. Correct? Why? For your own good. Right? Not true. True? Whether Chinese, whether Indian, whether Eurasian, okay? Everybody say the same story one, because this is samsaric karmic conditioning. Right? Okay? We got Indian friends here, got Eurasian friends here, got whatever. Right? And it's true. Bring it up, surface it, and it's true. And so therefore, what is the next thing that happened in our life? Okay? That make us question our purpose in life, make us question our human existence. Chinese call 怀疑人生. And it's true, And it's true, Let me tell you what is it, okay? You tell me whether it's true or not, okay? Other people start repay your kindness with hatred, repay your kindness with negative talk, repay your kindness with this, and people go and gossip about you, go talk about you and this and that, everything. Correct or not? Ever happen? And it happens everywhere to everyone. Or ancestral advice is this: keep arowana or keep certain kind of fish, like maybe koi or some kind of fish. It's very good luck. Then somebody will come and tell you, keep arowana. When your fish die, you very sway. You know what's the first way? What's the first bad luck? When you keep arowana and your arowana die, you become depressed. Yeah. Then I'll tell you, keep dog also same, when the dog die, you also depressed. Sway. So there's so much superstition going on, so much for your own good going on, so much for all this kind of thing, and then people tell you, gossip about other people, they tell you for your own good. They tell you for your own good. Right? Okay? And the truth is, to what end? Every one of us must understand one thing. We are all work in progress. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. We are all work in progress. This is the very, very important thing for us to understand, including our ancestors, our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, all are work in progress. But somehow, they stop learning and they stop growing. They just think that, okay, enough, I just be like this for the rest of my life. Tiobo? Right? Okay, I just be like this for the rest of my life. I don't want to learn anymore. I don't want to think anymore. I don't want to listen anymore. I don't want to do anything anymore. It's just like that. Okay. Now, I heard there's a latest craze amongst the more senior disciples is to have a lot of the house becoming bird park lah. Bird park. Okay, I don't need to go to the national bird park. I just go to their home. It's okay. If you like to keep birds, make sure they are your future disciples. They may end up being your children also. Or you may end up being their children. Similarly, your pets also the same karma. Your pet fish, pet prawn, pet turtle, all that. There's going to be karmic link. And there is a karmic link. So, how to heal? First thing is, you want to know? Okay. I want to say one thing first. I want to say thank you all for coming. Did you feel good when I thank you? Did you feel good when I thanked you? Your ancestors have never been thanked. That's why they were so bitter. Did you know that? Your ancestors felt that they have given so much, done so much, gone through the difficulties of their life and their time, gone through war, gone through difficulties, gone through death, gone through everything. But they feel you don't appreciate them. True or true? So sometimes, I honestly tell you, the person, why many people don't like to go home, right? Why? Because the home is not a safe place. The home the home becomes a battlefield part 2. First battlefield is your job place. Second battlefield is home. If your home is a battlefield, you have to purify your home. First, before you can purify your home, you have to purify yourself. And before you purify yourself, you have to at least learn to say, no matter how much you hate it, say thank you first. The other one is, sorry if I'm not up to your standard. Sorry if you come to temple and temple cannot give you exactly what you want or what you are looking for. Maybe temple has a very good aircon, right? And this is very important. You imagine you have lights but no aircon. I remember 20 over years ago when we started this temple, you know what the old students of Teaching Choling say, you know? I thought, practice Buddhism, no need aircon one, man. We must suffer. Thấy mà? No aircon one. Then they think the Sifu must live under a tree. So, thank you, very important. Sorry, very important. You know, there are people who never heard sorry from others, you know. They've done so much for you. According to them, it's according to them. They've done so much, but all they needed to hear was sorry. And nobody said sorry to them. So, as according to the whole long list of your own complicated ancestral family, DNA, family complications of DNA and watermark. Okay, watermark. You know watermark is watermark, right? Okay, it's there but not there. If you don't focus, you don't see it. But if you focus, you can see it. Right? It happens to all of us. So, and sometimes, like I said just now, if your family is a battlefield, it also means your ancestors are also your battlefield. Because how they talk to you is how their ancestors talk to them. Right? And so you know, actually not all old people are nice people, right? Sometimes they will curse you. They will curse their own children and grandchildren. Do you know that? In a fit of anger, curse you to go and die, curse you to this, curse you to that, correct? Right? In a very intense energy and everything, they curse. And cursing, these kind of things, do they take effect? They take effect, you know. They do take effect. That's why it's important to purify your body, purify your speech, purify your mind. And for us, in our habituation, and you tell me yourself, okay, in the habituation, right? You cannot remember the good things, but always remember the bad things, right? When the person say thank you to you, go and eat, go where and eat what, and then talk about what happy things, happy times, and you cannot remember. Wow, the person scold me one time, I remember to the day of my next life. Correct? That's how relationships fall apart. Don't say even husband and wife, even parents and children, grandparents and grandchildren, among colleagues and this and that. Am I right to say that? Right? So, to heal ancestral karma, the best thing is during Ulambana, when you sign up for your ancestors, pray. When you pray to them, you actually need to read this, you know. What is written here is actually for you. It's supposed to be healing. And every time you pray, every time you read. I give you the honest truth is like, you know, like somebody celebrate your birthday for 10 years. Order buffet, order this, order that, whatever, you know, but they never turn up. Would not give you a phone call, never turn up, and never turn up, never call, no sound, no picture. But at your birthday, wow, do all the show for them. the recipient happy or not? Would the recipient be happy? No, right? Because all it takes is your presence and not your presence. The present that you give mean nothing, you know. I give you a good example. 1 year. 1 year, these two things happened to me 1 day apart. One, I just smile. The other one, I tear. You want to hear? It's Mooncake Festival. One very rich student turned up, and then 1 day after Mooncake Festival, and he said, "Oh, I bought the mooncake for you, but I have no time, so today I give you. Anyway, you got a lot of mooncake to eat, lah, huh? So today I give you, and maybe you eat later, better for your health." So I smiled, thank you. I took the mooncake, also offered to Buddha, same. Anything wrong with that? Nothing wrong. But the way the person say, a bit weird, right? The next day, I had one student, he worked night shift. And that is the time where he off day. And he actually doesn't earn a lot. And then he told me, he kneel down and offered me the mooncake. He said, "Fu, my money difficult. Sorry, I buy late because then it becomes cheaper. Sifu, I hope you accept my mooncake and it's late. Please forgive me." I told him, I said, "I accept your mooncake, but I accept your heart. It's not the mooncake. But because you actually made the effort," and he actually told me, he said, I have money difficulty, but he only bought me 2 mooncake. He said, "I only can buy you 2 mooncake. I have to count very carefully my money for the travel to work, to eat, and this and that." 师父会心碎吗？心痛吗？ Or like, I go back to Nepal. Last time this family, their grandfather had eye problem, had no money, and they come and ask me, can beg some money so that the grandfather can see doctor for the eye. After many years, that grandfather passed away. Every time I go to Nepal, they still make the effort, walk 3-4 days from the mountain, come down with the yogurt that they make by themselves in a clay bowl, cover with leaf, and still walk and offer. Which one is heartfelt? Is it the money? It's not the money. I think in life it's the same. We need to have these connections with our own ancestors. Thank them. Apologize to them. If you cannot talk to them when they are alive, I teach you. In your prayers and everything, keep their photo in front of you. And then you say, whether you say sorry or thank you or everything, you say to their photo. This is the energy that is important. Say so. Some of us, like father died long time already, or some mother died long time already, some grandparents died long time, or this and that, you know. The most important is get in touch with your heart again. and then thank them with the make offerings, dedicate marriage to them. Okay? And you can say, you will receive marriage through me when as I'm practicing. You will receive marriage through me as I am practicing. So that they don't feel left out. And this is important. There are many beings, many of us, there are many, many ancestors, spirits, who chose not to go after their death due to attachment to family, attachment to this, attachment to that, and this and that. And that's why if you don't reconnect with them and help them, who will? Right? It's like, by the way, the person who had to work so hard to offer me the 2 mooncake, he's a millionaire now. Yeah. Okay? And it really is, it's not because of the money. It's because the person really have the heart. Like the person who walked down to offer the yogurt, they have many, many cows now. Right? In the Himalayan, in the hills there. They have many, many yaks now. Life was difficult and this and that. But now things are much easier. But still he chose to cannot take, he say, I still cannot take helicopter down. Yeah, because helicopter to pow one helicopter is 10,000 US. Yeah, that I was thinking, 10,000 US for 1 cup of yogurt. Siao. Right? Okay? So, the thing is with this, when we practice, let's all practice with a heart for one another. We are all each other's ancestors before. Okay? And this life also you got your ancestors. And grievance relations. Right? Grievance relations, right? 冤亲债主. Grievance relatives and grievance relations. Somebody was explaining to me, saying relations is more appropriate. I can't remember who though. But someone. But anyway, this is what I wanted to say. Don't do the ceremony and the rituals and everything like, oh, okay, it's time of the year, everybody come, do, and after that, clap, clap, and then go home. It's different if you really connect. Okay? And if you are harmed by anybody, living or dead, as long as you have been harmed and you know who harmed you, you can also dedicate merit to them. Okay? On behalf of them, sometimes you should offer incense, you should offer butter lamp and this and that. Send prayer of mantra, send prayer of love, and so on and so forth. The truth is, in samsara, everybody was trained in one way. As long as the person don't benefit you anymore, then people will say bad thing on you just to have to show some result to run away, because they don't get benefit here already, they want to get benefit somewhere else. And it's the same for anywhere, any company, any community is the same, because this is a human problem, a human issue, not a spiritual tradition or religion issue. Not a Indian issue, not a Chinese issue, not a Malay issue, not a Eurasian issue. It's not. It's a human issue. So it's important for us to recognize, okay, that when we practice, right? Why we practice? More important. And then hold it as the central part of your body, like your spine. Life go up and down. Mood go up and down. Things go up and down. But you are still here. You are still steady. Understand? Right? People will come, people will go, people will die, people will get sick, and so on and so forth, right? Like Ani Choki just went to get plucked out 3 of her teeth. She lost a lot of blood just now. In 1 week time, she need to go for operation again. Life go up and down. Ani Choki lost a lot of blood just now. She was saying, "Oh, just open a mouthful of blood came out because they pluck out the teeth." Joshua Tan's wife Ivy now in operation because there's a cyst growing on her beside her wisdom tooth, and now operating, right? Hui Jin suddenly got some very bad. Hui Jin and Sen Yang got very bad pain in the spine and everything. So people go for scan and say they've got stone and this and that. So life goes up and down. Do you laugh at people? Right? And so when we say pray, it's not just a matter of praying for everything to become sun sun and hang on what, no? To pray that everything will fulfill all my wishes and then I get good luck. No. When we pray, it's really about what is prayer? Prayer actually means love. Can you pray for the ones who taught you, pray for the ones who protected you, pray for yourself, you know. I did say before, right? I said, now I give you a mantra, a prayer, right? Think of 3 persons that you love. Remember? So you think of 3 persons that you love, and now you think, are you one of them? Are you one of them that you taught to love? Did you love yourself? Okay? So this is very important. If you don't love yourself, and nobody knows how to love you, man. You'll be the most complicated relation issue that anybody will find. Okay? Because if you don't know how to love yourself, you always feel, you always want other people to love you. And you will always blame and justify somebody else's fault. Somebody said this, somebody did this, and it's always about somebody else. And actually, what is very important is that don't forget, it's also your response. What other people do, we cannot control. But what we can do is our own response to what other people did. True? True? So it's your own response. Like somebody got sick, went to see a Chinese doctor, and later on that person got even more sick and went to see a Western doctor. Okay, and the Western doctor said, "Oh, you almost died." And then that person started to blame the Chinese doctor. Oh, the Chinese doctor couldn't do this. Chinese doctor did not get this. Chinese doctor didn't get that. The truth is actually, who knows? If not because the Chinese doctor's medicine, you may have been dead by now. But what is our natural reaction? Is always to blame somebody else who didn't see my problem for me. But actually, you should be the one to be seeing your own problem. If you got problem, right? If you always got high blood pressure, if you always got migraine, or if you always got, if your blood sugar is always out of control, or you always have this pain here, that pain there, you should have known to take care of yourself. And don't. You are your best doctor, you know, because you control what you put in your mouth. Right? Like somebody asked me, "You sure you're not eating dinner?" Yeah, not eating dinner. Yeah, just keep on snacking. Not eat dinner, later go drink mutton soup. Yeah. It's a choice. It's your choice to either live life with gratitude or live life to say, other people not good enough. So you understand? Okay? That in this life, the kindness of our ancestors and our friends and our relatives is to help you to see the fault of others. But they never taught us to become like them. But for us, we became worse than them. Worse than our relatives and this and that. Because we learn everything, we copy everything, lock, stock and barrel, but we didn't take away the conditioning of war, conditioning of loss of relatives, loss of father, loss of mother during the war, loss of relative, loss of capability, loss of wealth, loss of and everything. And so we just take it that everything should be, must be, and provided for us. So I hope by my explanation, okay, that there will be gratitude in family, in relations with one another, even amongst temple staff and the volunteers and devotees, with one another. Take care of your mind. Take care of how you choose to think and feel. And whatever you focus, expand. If you take care of love, take care of kindness, take care of compassion, take care of that will grow. If you take care of who is saying about me, who is thinking about me, who is spreading rumor about me, or who don't like me, or who didn't accept my kindness and this, that, then you also become like that. Right? Okay? But go on the focal point on, how nice it can be, how good it is already, and this and that. Focus on the good. Focus on the effort that everybody put in. And then it becomes a mandala. Right? For example, I can say, some people just choose to be late, no? Right? Some people just choose to be late, no? Right? Or I can say, late also come, good, at least come. Thank you, so nice to see you here. Right? Correct or not? Right? Late still come, because you do not know what happened in their life, you know. The person who is always late maybe may have to work in Malaysia, you know, every day jam in, jam out. Or the person, like what you say, you expect people to give you a gift because it's before the festival. Because some people just didn't have the capability yet. And so I want to say about my situation at the time of receiving two situations of late moon cakes. One was said with like a fact, didn't really have a heart. Oh, I do this because it's this. So that's why I did this. So anyway, happy mooncake festival. Person say as a fact lah, you know, he didn't mean it in a good. He didn't mean it in a bad way, and he tried to put it in a good way. And the other one really explained, and he himself also overcome with emotion. You hear already also your heartache, right? Say, I cannot afford. I wait until after the festival, I can only afford to buy two. Guess whose I ate all? I ate the poor one. Right? And to me that's very delicious because it's really with a heart. And you know what? He even used calendar paper. Okay? The calendar paper, he said got some tea leaf, you know, he packed with a tea leaf like that. Which one have full heart? Right? Or just to buy, this one happy festival. There's no judgment of things. But what I'm saying is that if let's say what's there to grow, I would like all of us to grow to have this heart. Even if you can afford it, or even you cannot afford it, it's about, can we all celebrate our life together? Can we all cultivate together? Can we all live together? Can we accept one another together? Togetherness is very important. 不要再判断人家了. Let's don't stop judging, start accepting, start loving. I give you one good example. People like to say, oh, who is straight, who is bi, who is lesbian, and this and that. They ask me how I feel about it. You know what's my answer? You want to know? I say, who is love is most important. I don't freaking care whether you're straight, gay, or bi, or whatever you want to call yourself. Who is love? Who choose to become the love? Isn't that most important? Okay? Yeah. So I don't care if you're a white cat or black cat. I don't care if you're a crow or you're a peacock. Just love. Just accept. Let's all be together. Can? Okay. If what spirit of teaching Choling I wish to have for all of you, okay? Yeah, is to have respect. Yeah. 要有情有理有义啦. Oh, have mutual respect. I can't remember how to say the other two English, but what's that? Love, reverence, and altruism. English translation from Chinese word very difficult for me. Okay? And so, let's do the practices and the chanting and everything for at least let's start from this Ulambana. Can? Okay? All the chanting that you all come and everything. Come. Come for the chanting. Don't sign up and all. The monks, the nuns, the Sangha, everybody, they will chant can already. No. Actually go to the tablet there and feel the universe, or what you want to call it, actually sense your frequency. It senses the frequency. Because we are all frequency beings. Can? Okay? Thank you.
Any questions?
Okay, no question, thank
That's
you.
the question there, yeah.
Hey, no question, eh?
Hi, Rinpoche. I would like to ask this question is because very difficult for human being to rejoice for one another. So can I request you to teach me how to rejoice for one another?
Oh, this one is very difficult. Sentient beings don't have sentient beings, and you don't say sentient beings. Human beings are always thinking of putting down one another and not rejoicing about one another. And why do human beings do that? So I teach you one classic sign that you recognize, okay? If anyone talk about you personally and tell other people, oh, this person are like that, that person are like this, like this, okay? It's because that person has already lost. He has nothing left to talk about. Nothing left. So then the only way is to bring you down. Okay? Maybe jealousy, maybe this, maybe that, or everything. It's always about when it becomes an attack. So on the receiving end, what is it? The receiving end is we meditate, we dissolve into emptiness. So you focus on one point. Others is also empty. Because they are all dependent on this, dependent on that. Dependent, okay? That's why, because of this, their own mind, their own feeling, that's why they have their own thought. Number two, self also empty. I also exist like this, also have my conditioning, have my own mind, have my own problem. It's also my own superstition. So what is superstition? Superstition basically means one thing. What you believe actually doesn't exist. Right? What you believe actually doesn't exist. But people tell you that you're scared. Oh, actually I have. Actually don't have. Okay? Give you a good example. Is, do you know this morning the sun rose from the west? Do you know? You don't know. You didn't check. The compass moved, because the internal core of planet Earth shifted, Oh, you don't know. Wow. You're so insensitive. You didn't feel it, meh? Suddenly, like everything go a bit off, meh? Right. True or not true? You also don't know. Right? You also don't know. Why? Because someone wearing this, sitting here, talking this, seems like very real. It's superstition because what I say is, oh, you know, I remember I got, when I was young, Lama Subramajay talked to me, purposely talked to me like that, you know. Or then I get very confused by my own guru. They say, one day, really, man? Then he laughed. Ha 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 ha. They say, now you know what superstition? Yeah. So I got that directly from my guru. 这个是迷信，迷，所以你信，你要选择去信，那你又再迷下去，所以叫迷信，不是真实的。Okay, so you are also not a real thing, but we believe we are real, so it's a superstition. Other people also not a real thing, but we believe, so there's superstition. Phenomenon, true subject and object is also a superstition. Actually, they don't, it's not real. They're dependent on this and this, dependent on that, and dependent on time, and dependent on space, and dependent on the, for example, you know, very powerful. Syracuse, in winter, suddenly got durian ripen. You don't know? What durian ripen in winter, you know, in Syracuse, you know. You believe or not? You believe? Our Syracuse temple got durian ripen in winter. You don't know me? How many of you believe? How many of you don't believe? You don't believe, right? But actually, if you really listen to it, I said, got durian ripen. I didn't say durian ripen on the tree, you know. Frozen durian can ripen in the oven, no? Correct, no? Right? So object and subject. So time, space, also important factor. But we are always looking at object and subject. Didn't add in time and space. So time, space, object, subject, all are dependent arising. So this is called interdependence. Okay? 互相相应. Okay? 所以会有结节的连结的结果. Okay? This is very important point. Right? Because I can make a frozen durian ripen in an oven. I just make very low temperature and leave it in the oven for 10 or 12 hours. It will definitely ripen, slow heat. Right? And our temple oven in Syracuse is very big. Right? Can put 6 durian inside, no problem. Maybe 9 durians, no problem. The Asian supermarket sell frozen durians. Isn't it? I can let it ripen. I didn't say durian grow from the tree. So you don't believe, also true, but believe, also true. Right? Yeah, because you didn't listen to the subject and object clearly. But I said about the time and space, but that was clear, but object and subject, not clear. So object and subject, that also superstition. 这也是一种迷，也是一种信。Right? So externally also superstition, internally also superstition. Right? Correct? Phenomenally things also superstition. What is the fourth superstition? The superstition that the superstition is 100% correct is also a superstition. What you learn in school as the absolute truth is also superstition. Now you understand? So in Buddhism when we say liberation, what is the liberation? Liberate from others, liberate from self, liberate from mind, and liberate from knowledge, absolute knowledge. Then you can see things as it is. Nice. Present moment. Now have Have. Don't have? Don't have. See things as it is. That is the main thing. So like karmically, so slowly as we can see things as it is, right, we can start to observe ourselves and our close ones, and slowly it will become towards other people. Like, for example, actually, this thing can be achieved in a very short time. But because you believe that it will take a very long time, or you believe that maybe you're not good enough, or you believe that maybe you feel that it must be like that, it must be hard-earned, then it's good, then it's worth it, then you go. All this also is part and parcel about the so-called rejoice story. So how to rejoice? To rejoice is to teach people, as according to what Lama Tsongkhapa did in the Lamrim. In future, when I give great exposition teaching the transmission, right? Then I will teach. I will transmit and maybe teach a little bit. Transmit and teach a little bit like this. Then what is being stated very clearly is stated. For beings, we are beings who only think of profit. And so therefore, teach beings to reap the profit by rejoicing. Why do we rejoice? So that whatever good they have, I also will have. Whatever root of merit for them to have that result, I also rejoice. I'll give you one very good example, okay? It's about someone I know. Last time, don't have house, and then rent HDB flat, then stay HDB flat. But you know, these few people that I know, their favorite pastime, you know what they did? They go and walk in the good class bungalow, private estates, look at other people's house, and you know what they did? They recite mantra and they feel rejoiced. Wow. Oh, rejoice they got this married. Wow, rejoice they got this business. Wow, they rejoice they got this car and this and that. Wow, rejoice they have this fearlessness. Wow, rejoice. How did they think? How they think they can be this and that? And then really these people, this group now all stay landed. Just because they really didn't just test out, they really believe, oh, rejoicing has such benefit. Now this group of people all stay landed now. Yeah. So, how to teach people to rejoice? I cannot. But I can tell you real story. I can tell you real situation and example. Of course, I cannot expose people's names. But what I want to say is, what I know is they really went about, wow, they do this, then really they got, okay? And some became sponsor to temple now. Become big boss, become this and that, but very quiet. Don't want people to know about their wealth and this and that. Just quietly down there, support here, support there, and this and that. Why? Because they know the people who are doing the thing to serve other people do the most difficult job. People who work in the temple, the monks and the nuns and everything, actually they do the most difficult job. What's the most difficult job? What's the most difficult job? Customer service. Isn't it? And you have to remember all of us, when we come to temple, when you wear your bure and everything, you are customer service officer for all beings. All the other sentient beings will look at you and say, wow, you got wear that one there. So, is to guide, to provide, to this and that. And what is the worst thing for practitioner? The worst thing the practitioner is to not want to take Or basically, how to say, take other people for granted. Practitioners should not take each other or other people for granted. Maybe ask you to do this, ask you to do that. Oh, I only do this, I don't do that. I thought I only do this, I wouldn't do that. Okay? I ask you to do this, you can only do this, you cannot do that. All these are... So now you can see, just by talking like this, does it sound petty? Does it sound petty? It's very petty. And it's very what? Self-protectionist kind of thinking. Then how to... Then what is practice? What is cultivation? You want to do? Then go all the way. It's like, you know, you want to swim, then you jump into the water. Don't sit by the swimming pool and then your feet there and then your hand go like that and you kick water and say you're swimming. But what I want to say is, it's your choice in the end. You have the power to take care of your mind. Take care of your mind, take care of your heart. And you know what? Just do it. Or maybe the better way to do it, the Singaporean way, say, just do it, man. Isn't it? If you don't do, you never have the opportunity, or you don't have the chance. Other people want to do, also don't have. But you want to do, and they say, wow, why me? Why ask me to do again? Wow, other people never do. Right? Just do it, man. Stop complaining. Very kunyang. The kunyang also don't do like that. Also don't complain like that. Right? And where all this kunyang bad habit, all these things come from? You learn from who? If your family got people teach you to complain like that, or they complain like that, or they this and that, correct? So heal the ancestral trauma. Heal your own trauma. Heal your ancestral trauma. Start to, read this with feeling. Okay? Read with feeling. Okay? This is important. It's not just pray and then buy many things, pray then burn many things. Okay. This year duty do already. No. Okay? Right? Do it with love. Grow your love. Focus on love. Focus on connection. Focus on rejoicing. Focus on support. Focus on what? Receiving the good merits from rejoicing. Okay? Focus on receiving. Don't just think about giving. Receive too. Go and receive sunlight. Go and receive the sun. Go and receive the exercise. Go and receive the fun. Go. Right? But if I ask people go exercise with me, nobody go on. Exercise? I got things to do. Right? I got to work. I got to this. I got to that. Who don't need to work? Who don't need to this? Who don't need to that? Right? Take some time. Love yourself. Have some fun. Get sunshine. Go do this. Go and do that. Do something else. Anyway, I hope I answer your question.
Thank you, Rinpoche. Can I use this opportunity to thank you as well, because my mother's condition was getting better. Because in the past, before I come to Teaching Choling, she is very mentally ill. And yesterday, I think yesterday or the day before, the doctor say she only need to take medication, light medication, as well as she only need to visit doctor for psychiatric once a year.
Wow.
So I thank you so much.
Also need to thank yourself. You have to thank yourself. Because you never gave up. And you chose to continue to have faith and belief. Right? So you don't forget. Thank me, I accept. Also, thank you for learning and continuing the practice. So this is very important, right? So rejoice. Yeah, this is very important. Rejoice, because that's what makes all the difference. Okay? Oh, no more question already. Ayo, exam leh.
Che, just now you talk about the inherited patterns, right? Then how about like inherited disease and there are some situations like the family, every generation got somebody die young age or have a debt problem. Are all these also like ancestral karma? Then how to, when we hear of such situation, how do we advise people?
Don't advise people who ask you to advise.
Oh, okay, then what is the best thing to do when?
Don't need to do anything.
Like let's say if myself I realize I suddenly discover I got inherited disease, then what should I do? Is it
Go and ask your guru.
okay?
Then you ask your guru. But don't expect to advise people and tell people what to do. Don't give unsolicited advice and unsolicited help. Don't. Right? Even if I know, I never told you all.
So if it's temple devotees come to us, they tell us story, so we advise them to.
They tell you stories, they want someone to listen only. What?
Oh.
They never ask you for, what is the best thing, or is there any advice for me? Did they ask you specifically for advice?
Sometimes no, they just want to say that.
Yeah, then just let them say nah. You see all the Buddhas sit here, they give you the best example, just look at them and...
But is it better to talk to statue than to talk to people, or they choose? Or maybe I ask them to talk to their own guru if they have a guru.
Yeah, if they have the guru, they should talk to their own guru. If not, then they should open their heart-to-heart connection with the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Talk. Right? Got people who are very cheeky and naughty, like I cannot say name. Like quite a few. Come here and ask, or go to Four Horse Road Temple there, go and lock. Right? They go and talk to the Kuan Yin there. Then after that, ask for divination paper. Then after that, come here and then ask exactly the same result. Right? Then after that, go back there, go ask again. Say you asked already. Same question, ask different place. You know, yeah. So many times. Right?
Thank you, Richie.
Yeah, don't give advice. Don't help people. The best action is in inaction. You just help yourself. When people see that you are better and they can trust you and they can everything, they will ask you for advice at that time, at their own time and space. Right? Always remember there's a factor of time, there's a factor of space. Right? But because of the factor of time and space, you also need to continue to grow yourself, grow your realization, your awakening and this and that. Grow your merits, grow your wisdom, grow your love, grow your kindness and this and that. Oh, don't give advice. This world got too many people giving advice. The other day, Joanne told Anichoki, when you are in hospital, you will have a flood of advice from people. Eat this, eat that, don't eat this, don't eat that, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. Why? Because it's all for your own good, you know. Correct? You know, I told Anichoki, I said you should tell everybody. I also told Anichoki, when you're in hospital, I won't visit you. Sleep. You shouldn't visit her in hospital. Let her sleep. Anybody in hospital, I feel these days, it's a video call. If they are sleeping, they cannot answer your video call. Let people sleep. You care, you everything, you can message, right? Or you can make a video recording and send them. When they wake up, everything, they look. Then they call you back. You can ask, please call me when you're feeling better. I can come. I want to visit you. Don't visit because, hey, Lim Pei, why I visit you? Huh? I want to visit you. Huh? You better get yourself ready because I want to visit you. Huh? Of course, I'm exaggerating, but the truth is, many people are like that. Hey, I want to visit you. You're not happy. Right? So, anybody in hospital, why are they in hospital? When they are at home, when they are okay, you don't visit them. Correct or not? When they're okay in temple, you don't talk, do everything, but sick that time, I must go. Then buy many things, dump everything in the hospital room, look like like funeral parlor like that. Then after that, they have to carry, the sick already still have to carry the flower and the essence of chicken home. They already very jialat already, you know, right? You wanna give thing and this and that, they send to their home lah. Okay? It's important. Show care, genuine care and concern and love, right? Make sense? Gao liao, no question already, right? Any more question? Walao, why must it have to be you?
Good evening, Rinpoche. I'm asking this question while I was actually doing our dedication for this Ulaanbaatar. I realized there's a tablet offering in particular for karmic creditors, and also the grand offering for karmic creditors, similarly for ancestrals. So I just want to find out if I just want to check if my understanding is correct. So the grand offering is like making offering to the triple gens and then dedicating to the karmic debtors of those who offered, and also similarly for ancestrals, mainly the difference if I offer with a tablet and also a grand offering for them, well actually the subject objecting, basically if we have an intent of dedicating merits to them, but in a form of offering to them in a grand offering and also a tablet there, what would actually be the significant difference?
The grand offering is making an offering to the Buddha Dharma Sangha, and a lot of Sangha are praying for them. Right? That is the most powerful method. But some people cannot afford. Then just write tablet. And then at least they have a seat. Right? And then they will receive the dedication of merits. Okay? And it's always nice to have, like I said, right? If you want to say sorry, you want to say thank you, you want to say please forgive me, or whatever, this and that, in your daily prayers, you know who you upset, you know what you did wrong, right? You put their photo there, or you have a representation, you just say to them. So in the ceremony, in the prayer, due to the power of the ceremony, the mantras, the prayers, the sutra, okay, and the energy that is created, that is sent out to them, or is sent out beyond just this temple, but out to the universe and beyond this universe, beyond this planet, beyond this universe. Okay? So that's the meaning of that. Okay? It's not just for Buddhists only. But, did you all pray for Palestine? Did you all pray for Israel? Did you all pray for Ukraine? How about pray for Russia? How about pray for Africa? All this you can, in your mind, when you have this heart to just sign up for them, even with small prayer for, dedicated to what? Victims in, or just Ukraine, or Palestine, or what, It makes all the difference. For you, it's just this. But actually for them, when they have nothing, something is so nice. When you have nothing, something is so nice. Isn't it? When you have nothing, something is so nice. Don't give up. Pray for them. Pray for Ukraine, pray for, it's easy to say world peace. But did you pray for all these countries and the innocent people who are being killed? Let's do that. Okay? Okay, thank you. Good night.
Okay, let's offer mandala. This ground anointed with perfume, straight flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, four continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as few Buddhas. May all ascension beings thus enjoy this pure land. May my venerable Guru's life be firm, his white divine actions spread in the 10 directions, and the torch of Losang's teaching, dispelling the 3 worlds beings' darkness, always remain. Hom Yidam Guru Rana Mandala Kapniya Tayami. Okay, let's do long life prayers. In the land encircled by snowy mountains, you're the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful, transcending Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. May the teachings of the Buddha flourish, and may those upholding the teachings have long lives. May all transmigrators be well and happy, and may their temporary and ultimate aims be accomplished. Om Savasti, like the countless light rays that radiate from Ruby Mountain, exquisite Amitayu, Lord of everlasting life, who cultivates and one does not tire of sing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality, please instantly grant our Guru the city of stable and everlasting life. You are intelligent and skillful in upholding traditions of Buddha, spreading holy Dharma through aspirations practices. In order to the disciples of the path to liberation, you are the one whose unguided guide. Please live long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to enjoy absolute health. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to your Dharma activities spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to bless me to be never separate from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separate from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities, stages, and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Due to the blessing of the Guru, the 3 jewels, and especially due to enlightened activities of Mazo Gyalmo, may Singha Tutan Namdo Rinpoche's life be stable and his activities increase. Homage to the assembly of deities who are the source of 100 varieties of preciousness, by knowledge, compassion, and power that liberates from mere seeing and hearing, from the blessing and power of the truth of the assembly of deities, may the lotus of long life, good health, happiness, and prosperity blossom. Dedication. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their suffering. May the precious body mind not yet born rise and grow. May the bond have no decline but increase forevermore. May the way the chin raising, trick me get pay wang bo jiang pei yang, gan qian can pay. 从天从卡帕，罗桑扎皮沙拉索瓦的，米则为则千日子，追美见培王不将培养，安全见培从天从卡帕。 罗桑扎皮沙拉索瓦的，米则为他千日子，追美天培王不将培养，甘泉天培从天从卡帕。 Losandra Pishala Sowade.
Hi, good evening everyone. Please make 3 prostrations to the Triple Gem. Thank you for coming for tonight's teaching. So as mentioned by Guru Singha Rinpoche, also that this Saturday, it will be the first day of 7 lunar month, which is the Ulaanbaatar Festival opening prayers. So our Chinese chanting and recitation of the 88 Buddha Sutras and the Amitabha Sutra will start at 2 p.m. So for those of you who like to join us, please join us on site and let us dedicate all these wholesome merits to all sentient beings in all the realms. Also, as mentioned by one of the participants, as asked by one of the participants, the Grand Auspicious Ulaanbaatar offering will be a grand offering to support more than 200 venerables and sanghas, including His Holiness, supporting Dalai Lama, our precious lineage gurus, international Tengchen Choling centers, as well as 3 other monasteries to support their daily activities as well. So for those who like to participate in this offering, you may do so and register online or over the counter. So this offering will be made on the 15th day of the 7th lunar month, which is the day of the Ulaanbaatar festival. So upcoming in September is the Lamo Chundi initiation on 18th of September at 7:30 p.m. So for those who are new and would like to engage in Chundi practice, please treasure this rare opportunity to receive the immense blessings from the unbroken lineage through Singha Rinpoche. So this initiation will be conducted in English, and also there are some prerequisites. Firstly, you need to have taken refuge in the 3 jewels or will need to take refuge just before the initiation. Secondly, to have faith and respect towards the Vajra Master and Tantric teachings, and also all participants, new and regular, will need to observe pure vegetarian diet from 18 September 6 a.m. onwards till the end of the initiation. Following on the Lamo Chundi initiation is a Maha Chundi Jupchen. There will be 3 special trainings taught to us by Rinpoche, the 3-day 2-night Lamo Chundi practice relay, as well as a concluding Lamo Chundi fire puja. So all are welcome to join us for the fire puja and the practice itself. So the training sessions, the initiation, and the fire puja dates have all been released online, and also we look forward to welcoming you in our very first Maha Chundi Jupchen event. So September is going to be a very, very exciting event. First is the Ulaanbaatar period, and on the 15th day of the 7th lunar month, the Grand Auspicious Ulaanbaatar offering, which is on 7th September. Also following 18th September is the Lamo Chundi initiation, and also 1 week after that is our very own temple expansion fundraising dinner by Tengchen Choling. We organized at Jubilee Garden restaurant at Safra Toa Payoh at 7:30 p.m. So it's a Friday night. So let us all have this joyous meal together with Rinpoche and all the sanghas in celebration of the temple's expansion fundraising activities. And also, for those of you who are interested, you may make your reservations for a place at the dinner event starting from today onwards. So thank you once again for joining us in tonight's teaching. For those of you who like to find out the latest updates of the temple activities and information, please do scan the QR code on screen right now and join the Tengchen Choling information channel. So once again, thank you, and we look forward to seeing you this Saturday for the start of the Ulaanbaatar festival. Thank you and have a pleasant evening.
Saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami.